Hey guys, I'm Crystal, and it's my joy to share with you what God has done in my Muslim friend's life. 3 weeks ago, I felt very discouraged, and then I started to pray. Lord, I have not seen salvation for a while. I'm ready to see some. 1 week later, God is like, here you go. God saved one of my Muslim friends, Sammy. I'm pretty hopeful for all the Muslim friends that I have. I believe that in God's timing, they'll become Christian, except Sammy. I literally thought Sammy was not predestined to believe in Jesus. Me and my friend used to have this Muslim ministry in Little India. Every Sunday evening, we'll gather Muslims and Christians together and sharing a meal. We used to do it every Sunday evening, then we do it every other week. Of course, Sammy was invited. Every time we started to pray, talking about the Bible stories or parables or life, Sammy will always say, oh, it's Jesus again. She just doesn't show much interest in knowing Jesus and the Word, and very often she's the one who was mocking us. We are really good friends. We have been friends for 3 years. Since day one, I moved to this apartment. Sammy and her family live on the first floor. I live on the third floor. We have so many conversations, so many meals together. We do a lot of things together. But as time passed by, I just feel very discouraged. And in my heart, I'm like, Lord, I don't think Sammy will ever become a Christian. It's just the way that she so resists against the Bible and you. But God just prepared the time me and Sammy and Sammy's sister can have a really good conversation 2 weeks ago. And by the way, Sammy's sister became Christian 2 years ago. And that's another story for another time. But once Sammy sensed it, she wasn't sure, but she sensed it, and her sister became Christian. She texted me, what did you tell my sister? Is she a Christian now? I'm like, well, I'm glad she's more patient, she doesn't curse anymore. I get that's a good transformation, but I didn't tell her, yes, she became Christian, because they are very devout Muslim family, and her parents live downstairs as well. But anyways, so that night, 3 of us had a really good conversation. First, we're talking about attributes of God and how Allah doesn't have the attributes of God. It's a long conversation, but I challenged Sammy after 1 hour. I'm like, why don't you pray to the one true God? Maybe the God is not Allah, maybe it's or another God of creation that you never thought about. Pray to the one true God that He will reveal Himself in the way that you can understand, because He's a God who's all loving, He's everywhere, and He's powerful, and He's willing to listen to you. And another 1 hour passed, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm not a Muslim anymore. I believe it is one true God, but I'm not ready to give a name. When she said that, I knew she was not ready to call Jesus God. But I'm like, oh, Holy Spirit nailed it. So now she said she's not Muslim anymore. She believes in one true God. And then I started talking about the ministry of Jesus, and then the deity of Jesus, and the Trinity. I love to talk about Trinity with my Muslim friends. Another 1 hour passed, and she said, I believe in Jesus. I said, what? I believe in Jesus, not as a prophet, but as God. It's amazing. It's incredible. For someone who was so against the Bible, so against Jesus, and she confessed that Jesus is God. Our God is so powerful. It's so wonderful. Well, there's a lot of detail. I omitted because we don't have too much time. But if you want to hear the more complete version, I would love to share with you.